Where in the world am I? Beautiful. Baba, if you're watching, man, I love you. Man, I could have even swam in here. Holy smokes. If I had brought an extra change of clothes. What a view, guys. I'm so happy to be here. I'll tell you some stories about my dad. First, let me have some water. Let's hope there's no snakes in this hole, man. I needed that. Okay, let's do the tap, tap, tap. Point it to the ceiling. Point it to the floor. Put it on your... This is the first fall. Then there's another fall. And then the third one, or that next one, is where we used to swim. Because the water used to be higher, the level. I mean, even this is a little bit high. But I don't think there was rocks on this side, that side. I'll have to check pictures. But this is still fine, man. This is pretty cool. It's nice to be here again. And you know what? My brother will recognize some of these places. I know my brother will enjoy watching this. Man, I'm so tired. It wasn't much of a long ride, but just that hike in the heat. I'm glad I brought this. I would need 2 of these, but I wouldn't have space. Okay, the bag is just not that big, even though it has 2 side saddles. No matter how big the bag is, you're still gonna end up filling it to the max. It's just human nature. And man, I would so, right about now, the Funk Soul brother, love to jump in that river. Oh man, in that little lagoon. Unfortunately, man, I just didn't bring a pair of trunks or something, because you got to be modest in these parts. You don't know who's here. There's villagers here. You never know if the women come down here and for the water and stuff. So last thing they want to find me in my chaddis with my stupid cap on, and they'd be like, what the hell is this guy doing here? I remember one time my dad forgot to wear swimming trunks underneath, so he wanted to change over here. We came here and the rest of the family and everybody hadn't reached yet. So I was here. And he's like, I'm going to quickly change. So he goes like, this is similar to that lagoon. So let's say we were there. He's like, I'm going there. I'm going to change. And you keep a lookout, right? Keep a lookout. Stay on that side. I think the sun was really nice. He got into the water. He just started swimming, in the nude. It was like the French at a nude beach or something. I don't know what it was with him. He's really enjoying himself, having a ball of the time. Meanwhile, I'm like, can I come back? Can I start swimming? He's like, no, keep an eye out. I want to make sure nobody's coming. Nobody's coming. And like, okay, so from here, he's swimming. I'm over there somewhere, keeping a lookout for him over there. What happened was, while he was swimming around this side, right, there was this boat chartered by like people, tourists, and they chartered it from Wapda, the guys who own the big ship. So they had this little boat, like a 12 or a 16 seater. One of those speedboats with a lot of seats in it though, like a coaster boat. They used to give tours from time, but like very rare, like maybe twice a day, thrice a day. We'd rarely see them come. And they'd come like till the end, and they wouldn't come down the river. They'd go to the end of the dam, and they'd always turn back and go. So my dad's swimming, and I'm like, Baba, he's like, what, are they coming? I'm like, no, it's the tourist boat. He's like, wo idhar nahi aate hain, wo chale aate hain. Like, they don't come here, they go away. I was like, okay. And it kept coming closer and kept coming closer. It kept getting bigger, and they were not turning back. And then they got like maybe 500 meters or like half a kilometer away. I was like, Baba, ye to aa rahe hain idhar. The waterfall noise was so much, so he couldn't hear it. So by the time they got like 500 meters, he's like, ullu ke patte. I was like, what? You didn't tell me. I was like, you couldn't hear me? I was telling you. Oh my God, dude. He swam so fast to the side. He kind of hit himself. He couldn't change, obviously. And he just like, we had the rocks outcropping. Like you see that outcropping over there, like in the water. So we had that type of thing, border, like a reef thing. So he would like stick his head out and he was just watching them. He put his hat on and they were waving as they went. And he just waved to them. Oh, but he was seething, man. He was so angry at me. Ullu ke patte. Bataya kyun nahi hai? I was like, you couldn't hear me with the water. I was telling you everything, that they're coming, Baba. They're coming, Baba. That was so funny. I don't think son tried swimming nude in this place anymore. Oh man, my dad was a character, man. Really miss him, man. Really, really. Oof. You know, I even like start thinking about him when my throat starts closing up. Oh my God. It's been like what? 2002. So 22 years? Damn, 22 years, man. I can't even bring him up now without like, you know, tearing up and voice breaking and stuff. Stupid stuff, man. So anyways, yeah, man. I love that, man. All right, I'm gonna shut up for a while so I can gather myself, man. All right. So yeah, man, that's the story of my dad. Almost flashing a boat full of tourists. He was quite the funny man. Good man. I would still dip my toes in the water, man. If there was a easier way to get down, I could go down from there. But you know what? Being alone is just, it's a risk. I want to take like going down there. There could be snakes there. So I think at one point we stopped coming for like a few months just because we saw a snake. We were like, this. Second lagoon, the main one we used to come to, is probably down here. Okay, so against my better judgment, I climbed down. But it was safe. I did very, very carefully. So we can go, this way is safer, and just go there. Because that doesn't seem safe at all. Just go on this side. Stable part of the scenery is what we want, of the landscape. By the way, my dad used to say, always talk loudly if you're going in the woods alone, because if there are any snakes or other animals, wildlife, they'd rather avoid you. So instead of surprising them, especially if they've got kids around, a lot of attacks happen simply because we startle them. They weren't expecting us to come along. So it's better to just talk louder footsteps. So you see, there's a couple of small lagoons and pools every time you go down once. So I think ours was the last one, obviously. It doesn't seem like this one either, because this one is too slopey. And this one is too small. Definitely not this one. So it has to be the one after this one, the third one. And there is absolutely no way I can get down without some proper gear. I would take one dip in here, but I want to head back. The sun is too high. I didn't bring an extra change. I wish I did. I'm definitely swimming in here next time, man. But this has been good, man. It's been a nice thing down memory lane. I'm sure my dad's around here somewhere. Like, you look at pate. And the really good thing about this waterfall is nobody's here to bother me. It's still the untouched waterfall, and this doesn't have a direct path to it, so it's nice, man. All right, I'm gonna wrap up and leave and head back the way we came. Acha ji, thank you for watching once again. Please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. Well, now we know why nobody comes here, because it's overgrown, first of all. By the way, look, marijuana, wild marijuana everywhere. So these are the stairs he was talking about. I just found them on the way back. I didn't want to disturb the people here. I didn't come close to the gate, but yeah, this narrow path right here. Look at those kids carrying all that weight up the hill, and look at me complaining like an old privileged man. आ गए यार वापस. हो ज़बरदस्त. ओए 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 यार, आप लोग पता नहीं कैसे उठा लेते हो यार इतना वजन.
उठा रहे हैं, देखिए ना.
क्या भूसा है?
जी भूसा है.
अच्छा अच्छा. चलो हेलो बोलना चाह रहे हो यूट्यूब को?
सलाम कहना चाहता हूँ.
क्या नाम है?
मोहम्मद तला.
मोहम्मद तला, माशाल्लाह अच्छा नाम है बहुत. आपका?
जुनेद अली.
जुनेद अली. सॉरी जुनेद उठाया हुआ यार बेशक आप. चलो साथ ही चलते. आ जाओ.
चले आ जाओ.
आ जाओ. हाँ
ये काम करके ना
हाँ
फिर आते ना.
अच्छा अच्छा. अभी काम हो रहा है.
फिर नहा के फिर आए, फिर खारिश लगती है.
हाँ ये भी है. ये किस टाइम तक काम करते हो?
ये अभी ये आज ही किया. ये इनसे लिया था ना.
हाँ.
हमारा जो था ना
हाँ
वो काम होता है. फिर हमारी बहन से ना उसको डालते हैं.
अच्छा अच्छा.
और भी लिया है.
अच्छा अच्छा.
इसलिए लाया था. 3-4 एक और रहेगी.
दूध खुद ही इस्तेमाल के लिए, बेचने के लिए?
दूध
हाँ
वो भी इस्तेमाल करते हैं, ये भी लेते हैं.
अच्छा.
ये मेरा कज़न है.
अच्छा अच्छा. चलो ज़बरदस्त. एंड दिस इज़ वेयर आई पार्क द बाइक. अस्सलाम वालेकुम. ये मैं वीडियो को ज़रा बता रहा हूँ, बैटरी ख़त्म हो गई है. मेरी भी ख़त्म हो गई है. बाइक इधर खड़ी की है. बहुत मेहरबानी आपकी देखभाल की चाचा जी. लेकिन आपको चाहिए कि लोग इधर आएँ या ना आएँ, तंग ना करें. उधर भेजना चाहते हैं बिस्सा. ये वाटरफॉल दिखाऊं कि ये है आबशार है. आपकी मर्ज़ी है, आपकी जगह है. मैं नहीं तंग कराना चाहता.
वगैरह नहीं खाएंगे
बस यार. Asmad, his little brother Asmad. This is the big brother Junaid. They live here where I parked the bike. And Jamal Hussain takes only 100 rupees. He'll take care of your bike. Look, I have everything here. Helmet is here. Everything is here. You know, he has a locked gate. And there's so much space. And all you got to do is walk down the road. But you have to hike. But it's worth it. And give the people, you know, the local people, encourage them. It's nice. They're happy to see you as well. And very lovely people, very lovely folk. And do come here, do visit them. Okay, Khudafiz keh dein. I'll come back here and I'll go swimming here next time.